Hey, so, today, I finished the room, okay. So, I'm gonna show you guys kind of around, see how my room kind of functions, maybe you'll see some cool things. I'll show off what I can and what I feel like, but first, let me show you this. So, we have this camera angle here. You kind of you get a good view, you even get my mic right here. Um, but with this new setup, you can also get this camera angle, which is so weird, dude. It's, oh my god. Firstly, you can see way more of my room. Um, cause like I'm curious. This actually seems like it'd be kind of cool to have. Um, okay. Well, I would like it not to be aiming at my crotch. I would. Please don't do that. But like, something like this. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, why do you guys need to be all up in my face? You could be right there. Is that cool? You also get to see a lot more. It's kind of a cooler dynamic angle here. My only problem is I'm going to have to get used to looking over there instead of over here where you guys were, right? Yeah, let me, but by the way, how I'm gonna be doing this, I don't have any like professional cameras, mics to my only professional setup is here, right? It's in my computer. So like how we're gonna do this, I'm gonna record on my phone. So I hope you enjoy. This is gonna be pretty scuffed. This is gonna be awesome. So come along with me. Come on. Hey guys, you get the. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys get to see. Oh, fucking. All right, here's my setup. Got my controller here. Got this light bulb here. This candle. This actually holds a lot of my thumbnails that I keep, because just in case if I ever want to bring one back or change it up, I just use this bad boy. The phone to interrupt my videos if I ever feel like anyone can call me. You just, yeah, yay. I put Darth Vader here because I kind of couldn't find much of a room for him, but I thought this was a cool place. Like he stares at the doorway over there. I think that's kind of cool. Sorry, that was a little bit of a Sorry, I showed my door. It's a little bit of a spoiler. Ignore the chips. I got a fan in case I get kind of cold. The alarm clock that doesn't work. Oh, here we go. So, this right here, hang on, is actually my favorite kind of soda. It is Mountain Dew Spark, because it kind of tastes more like a lemonade rather than a soda. And I actually really like that about this. And I got it in this nice little, I got it in this nice cool jacket that looks like mine. I have this cool kind of like hourglass here of like evil witch hands, I think it's supposed to be. I have two displays for the Ghibli movie Castle in the Sky, which I will say my favorite movie. Oh, yes, my Bad Piggy's car. Come on, look at that. And yeah, don't worry, I'm still recording. In case you just want to look at me from this funny angle, this funny. Shut up, fucking. I know my virus protection is gone. Okay, I got like I got 4 calculators for very important times. I got a Corona card there, which was pretty cool. Here are my glasses, my reading glasses, in case I need them. I got my silly bands. I don't know how many people you see still got silly bands. I got this little cutie, little jiggler. I got the Ichigo swords. A real $100 bill. You could tell it's real, right, guys? You could tell it's real. Please tell me it's real. Also, yeah, this computer, which is where the camera can be, or on this one, this computer, or this monitor, doesn't turn on because the cord is broken. I still have to find a new one. So, At the moment, my laptop is my second monitor. Yay! I have this on command if I'm ever in danger of bugs. I got this cool pen here, which, it's, you kind of try to get you get the point. You get the point. Actually, let me use this pointer finger. So this stuff is all my art stuff. I got a lot of, Angry Birds eraser. Pretty big right there. Bunch of drawing stuff. Scissors in case. Here is actually my easel. Ignore the shirt on it. Ignore the shirt, but this is my easel. I thought I could bring it in and kind of like, I think it'd be fun if I try to, maybe I could have a few videos where I use it, So this is my high school diploma. As you could tell, that's not me. I have never replaced this photo. I really should, but I think it's so funny if anyone opens up this, display for my diploma, my high school diploma, you just see this picture. Not even me. You just see a random woman. It's just did you steal this diploma? It has your name on it and stuff, but did you, steal it? I got some canvases here in case I wanted to paint something, which, could be a cool video idea, honestly. Fun thing about this. So, I went to medieval times, and I got this flag when I was really young. Recently, I've been watching Game of Thrones. I finished the sixth season, and I'm about to go to the seventh, which I'm really glad for that, aren't I? But I just have to say, I hate that it's a Lannister flag, because there's only 2 Lannisters I've ever liked, and I really glad I have this flag here. This is actually a Blue Angels thing. I got it when I was when I saw my first Blue Angels show. Shut up, compute. I actually really like it, which is why I put it kind of near my desk. I think it's really cool. These drawers lead to the attic, so I don't use them in case there are squirrels in there, because I'm not entirely sure there aren't. Now we move over here to my dressers. I got a few characters here. Got sad Spider-Man, 2 random robots, this cool child's toy, Batman hiding from him. Batman kind of versus Superman. Got Raven, the Hulk, Frieza, and Piccolo. I think everything fits pretty well. Then we got this blue moon. I think it's really cool. You could change its color, actually. Let me show you. If you want it white, you want it red, orange, yellow, green, pink, purple, weird in between, cyan, which is kind of what I put it at. No, I actually put it more at that kind of blue. But no, I really like it. I think it really illuminates. It's also kind of a cool nightlight I have. Here's some stickers, Star Wars stickers I put there that I've never moved because I think they look fine there. Now here's my memory shelf. I flipped over a lot of this stuff so that way you can't really see it, things with my name or places that I've been, place that I live. I'm sorry, that's I don't know what to tell you. I have Fazbear soda. I have a Sailor Moon drink, which I drank one time when I was really thirsty, because you ever get those moments when you're really chugging them down, you're really you haven't drank anything in a while, and then you kind of you're so thirsty, you're I need something. This was in my room unopened, and I was just why not? I hated drinking it, but it was the only thing I really had. Daredevil Coke, Wonder Woman Dr. Pepper, I think Veteran Cokes, Stand Power Juice, playing cards, Magic 8 Ball, 3 Rubik's Cubes. This bad boy, hell yeah. Hang on, listen to this. Hang on, sorry. Listen to this baby roar. Yeah. Beautiful. Fucking speed racer thing. Now this is a memento from when I used to work at Subway. Kind of a fun time. Time I visited Krispy Kreme. First time I've ever been to Krispy Kreme. The eclipse that happened nearby, because I'll be honest, I do live in New York. I'll give that out because I've said that many times. It's not that hard to find out that I at least live in the entirety of New York. Here's all my Pokemon coins. I actually really like them. They're really cool. I like collecting them occasionally. My favorite is definitely Lugia. Like, look at that coin. Yankees thing. I'm not a sports guy, so don't come at me. I just have that because it reminds me of New York. That was a middle school project I did once with my friend. That's a CD of elementary school me. That I actually made in Spanish club because I used to take Spanish, but I failed at Spanish 2 times, so they took me out of the class because I was like, either fail another time or don't do Spanish. Here's a cool picture of me with some of my friends. You can't really see them because the Polaroid's pretty bad. This was actually my first ever hockey game, which happened down in Tennessee. If any of you know which game this is, good luck. This was a long time ago. I can't tell you. I genuinely don't remember. Here's a cool snake I made in ceramic. Oh, that's a gargoyle I made. It's frog, bat kind of thing. There's a Luke Skywalker commemorating 20 years of Lego. You'll see why I have that soon. These are all my trophies. Soccer, basketball. I know, I was really ranging here. I was really raging. The Monticello in Vermont. No, not Vermont. Why the... Virginia. I don't know why I thought Vermont. Here's a cool thing I sculpted onto wood until my dog wanted to try to eat it, so that's cool. Cool coupon. Now this is actually my ticket to Morbius, alright? We all know how good of a movie Morbius was. And it also, by the way, I didn't flip it over because I don't live anywhere near. We had to drive a long distance in order to watch Morbius. I know that's more than what anyone else would do, but we did. We did. And that's why I love it so much. It was a dead theater. There was no one there. This is a story for another time, but, it was dead in there. I could maybe tell this story some other time. Here's some coins from different places I've been to. A bunch of aquariums, caverns, and stuff like that. Cool origami dragon. This was from an aquarium restaurant that used to be open in Tennessee. Until the tanks broke and it flooded, and it flooded the entire mall. So, these are all my watches. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Come on, that looks so cool. I got a Millennium Falcon pocket watch, 4-leaf clover thing, shark teeth. Now, on the other side of my desk here, because all that was that way, over here, we got this cool little bear. Let me give him a little... Oh. Here's my bookshelf. I kind of display stuff on it, so that way it, looks more lively. Kind of like the things in the books are, coming out, right? They're really, here. So, you get a nice view. There's some of my manga there, you know. I got Hunter x Hunter, Chainsaw Man, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, Bleach, and Junji Ito Censor. And I'm not gonna talk about that other one. I don't know what you're talking about. The Dorothy Must Die series, which I really like. By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I know it kind of seems like I do with some of my room stuff that you'll probably see later, but I'm really not. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Up here, though, we got, the Lego AT-AT and my Persona figure, Thanatos, of my favorite Persona. While I was moving him, this kind of came out, and I haven't been able to find out where that went. So, he's not exactly complete, but he looks pretty badass no matter what. Oh, look at him towering into my room. It's so cool. Here's the futon that used to be behind me. I think it's really cool. Here are my posters, because Lego gives out a lot of posters, well, and Skylanders. And I really like displaying them. Especially that Coca-Cola one. I actually really like it, because it kind of looks like a bottle cap, but, it's not, obviously. Yeah, I really like this little section here. You get this, cool little posters covering my backboard here. Now here's all my Legos. These are, my display shelves. Yeah, let's go over a few of these things. So, first off, let me go to the Harry Potter. Like I said, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but you have to admit, this Lego set is amazing. Well, it's two Lego sets, because right here, it splits into these two, with the tree coming to this one. But it's there's just so much, detail and, life you can put into it. It's there's just so much going on. And it's you can just make it so, oh, it's so good. Hang on, I want to try to get that view on the inside. Yeah, you can see them all lining up and stuff. Dude, it's so good. It's also, right under my clock and stuff. Also, this little cool tidbit, Bricktober, don't know what year, but if you somehow recognize the design and know, actually, that was Bricktober, 2014, I know that instantly. Well, good for you, man. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. I do wish that this part kind of extended out this way more. Because I just think when you put the two together, it just kind of, it stops right there, making it kind of, not great at this angle. Because then you get that, slice right there. Now here, my Lego Chima set. I kind of have I have a lot of the warring factions here. Wolves, gorillas, rhinos, ravens, eagles, lions. I tried getting all I can, and it's I really love how this thing came out. My Ghostbusters set, which I hate. I can't remember if it's Lego Ideas or Creator. I know if I ever get tried to get sponsored by them, because I have a lot of Lego, I'm sorry, but I hate your products. They break so easily. Every little piece is breaking slowly on the actual build here, and I hate it for that. Here's some Lord of the Rings when Frodo gets stabbed by the ring wraiths. Really cool. I do not have a Lego Pippin, which is what I would have put here. This set actually didn't even come with Sam. I had to individually put Sam here because, I don't know. Lego's a weird thing where they just don't put a lot of the characters down. Now, down here, you get the Darth Maul fight, which I actually really like. I cut off Obi-Wan, so that way it's more like the movie. Got a cool storage unit of the Lego Pumpkinhead. There's my only Bionicle there. I know, pretty lame for my only Bionicle. Ichigo's half hollow mask. Sorry. This was actually a project I did in I think high school or maybe middle school. I can't remember. But as you can see, the original plan was I was going to put the 4 Ghostbusters there, and they were going to shoot down and capture Slimer, which is actually a really cool idea. I'm sorry I never finished it. Maybe one day I will. Now here we got my Lego Ninjago stuff. Kind of epic. kind of epic, you know, them all going after that guy, you know. Then Lego Skeleton Head. I don't know why I was struggling with that. More Lego Harry Potter. Not really, because it's like, I don't like Harry Potter that much, honestly. Like I said, I know it looks like I do, but I just like the Lego builds, honestly. I just think they're like cool builds. Now here, average day in Gotham City. You know, you got Joker, the Penguin, Mr. Freeze, the Riddler. It's like, it's just a typical day in Gotham. You know, that's what I wanted to express here. Now, over here is Lego Jurassic Park, the scene where the Velociraptor tries to break in. I think I did pretty well bringing that together. Now this bad boy is a Lego Spider-Man scene where I put as many characters from Spider-Man in here. This set actually only came with Scorpion, Spider-Girl, Kraven, Scarlet guy. I don't know his exact name. I'm sorry. And Green Goblin and Spider-Man. But I put Venom, Carnage, Shield Agent, Nick Fury, Hobgoblin. I was able to put them in, and I think it looks pretty nice. Much better than that. Here are my clones. As you can tell, my biggest army is definitely the 501st. Most of my army is kind of like ranged out a bit, but you can tell I have a good amount of 501st. You know, got Rex, you know, a lot of different, and for those that don't know, all the ones with blue are 501st. That's the battalion, as I should say. You know, then you scroll up here, the Hogwarts Express. Again, don't really like Harry Potter that much, but you have to admit, the train looks cool. The train looks cool. It just does. Now we got Rivendell. God, have you guys seen that, like, more recent Rivendell one, where it's, like, a good chunk of, like, the actual, like, place? Oh, and it comes with every minifigure. Dude, it's like, I wanted to display this one, because it's like, God, I do really like the Rivendell scene, but it's also the fact, like, God, I so wish that I had that, like, bigger Rivendell one, because this one looks so pathetic in comparison. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this one's really cool. It even comes with functions, like this, if you want to, like, hit Gimli off. It kind of has this little, like, thing here to send him flying, and Sauron's underneath. Here is Star Wars, I know the name of the movie, but I'm trying to think of, like, this, like, set. This something. No, it's not the Snorlax Pit. What's it called? I know, I'm looking like such a fake Star Wars fan. After I even brought up the 501st, I'm looking like such a fake Star Wars fan. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Now, up here, actually keep this cool. It's not a full katana, because it's not the exact size of one. And here is a really cool display knife. Looks straight out of, like, Game of Thrones, kinda. It has, I don't have a hilt for it, but, it's really cool. It was given to me by a friend, so I'm not gonna complain about a cool weapon like that. It's, like, sure, it's not really for use, but why would I buy it for use? What am I, going to frickin', like, the Middle Ages? What do I need that for? Here, I actually have a lot of, some of my Lego sets got disassembled over time, so I kind of, like, have some bins of different Lego sets that I want to reassemble. The top one is, like, the most assembled out of all of them. It's the one I've been, like, slowly working on. As you can see, this wing just isn't done. I'm trying to find the pieces to go here. I know it's got a lot of dust on it. I'm sorry about that, but sometimes these projects take a while, and it's just kind of annoying to do. This is where I keep other Legos, because I'm like, I have a lot of them. That actually was a school project. The Wicked is Good, and you guys might think, oh, you must have liked The Maze Runner, right? No, this was actually about Dorothy Must Die, because in the first book on the back, it says good is wicked and wicked is good. So I thought wicked is good is kind of a fire line, so I thought to put it on this cutting board, just for everyone to think that I was trying to quote Maze Runner. And I was not. And now I have to explain every single time I show this off, which is a little annoying, but my fault. Oh, here are my prized possessions. Look at them. A Kiryu duck. Oh, beautiful. Solaire and Oscar ducks. Oh, I love this display. It's so cool. Oh, they're so cool, man. I love them. Here's some of my other figures. I got Kurapika, which is a really cool one. I got a Ichigo back there. It's right next to this TV. Now here is, I put a lot of my anime here because this is where I keep it. Extreme home fitness. Yeah, but here I've been trying to collect all the Ghibli movies. I started it really late in my life, so it's been kind of harder. But yeah, I have Castle in the Sky, Boy and the Heron, Ponyo, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service. And I'll tell you right now, these are actually labeled in the order that I like them from most to least. You can argue all you want with me. But I guess so there are two that I've seen that I don't own. And if you really want to know, in between Totoro and Kiki's, I put Howl's Moving Castle. And in between Ponyo and Boy and the Heron, I would put Princess Mononoke. But I don't own them, so they're not here to show you. And those are all the Ghibli movies I've watched. I know I know it's a sin. I haven't watched Spirited Away. I know that's like a cult classic. Anyway, I got One Punch Man season 1. I got Bleach season 1 and 2, and best anime, Big Bang Theory second season. I'm all, anime, it's. I got Dragon Ball Z season 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Dragon Ball Super 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Broly movie. Here's my cool display of the Death Star and X-Wing on my DVD player. Those are my DS games and kind of cool stuff that I have in here, like that epic dog that used to play music. It doesn't work right now. Sorry. This was a cool Pirates of the Caribbean game that doesn't work right now because it's really old. Here, I have this cool display of the Dragon Balls, obviously, underneath the, here's my Beyblades, my Bakugan. So if you ever want to, if there's ever a competition between a bunch of YouTubers, please contact me. I want to enter a Bakugan or Beyblade. Well, probably not a Bakugan, because I think the game itself is somewhat boring most of the time, because it's more of a card game than it is actually using the balls. But Beyblade tournament, dude, I'd pop off. Here's a lot of storage units I have for other things. That's my freaking. I don't know what the things are called, but that's the Bat Cave. I don't know what the company, the kind of what the company calls these things. That's just a pile of stuff I have in there. That's I know, really entertaining, guys. A lot of stuff. What do you? No, this is all animals. I categorize my stuff. Robots, balls, dragons and dinosaurs, kind of just prehistoric. Heroes, villains, Here's all my miniature cars. You know, really, really good display here. Trying to put it back. Here's the track. There's the Hot Wheels tracks. So yeah, you got the bookshelf and the displays. Got all this stuff here. You know, the couch for, you know, to watch the TV. Here's my bed. You know, all my stuffed animals. I got a few ones that I really like. My Kirby's. Dude, I love Kirby so much, man. Some of my Pokemons, like Gengar, the giant, Squirtle, small Squirtle, Torchic, Cetodali, Duramaka. Yeah, it's like, it's a good space. My Batman thing. I think it's supposed to be like a kite or something, but like, I don't know. I just like displaying it on like my walls instead. Here's a poster for the AT-AT I got. Hey, come over here. These are my ladies, alright? So, first off, my DS and 3DS are back there. They're both XLs. My clock, which you can actually see probably from over there, you know. My cool little, like, Superboy poster. I think it's obvious why it's above the ladies. I don't think I really need to explain it that much. So, alright, so we got Aegis from Persona 3. You got the two Urza Scarlets, different armor sets from Fairy Tail. You got Sailor Pluto, which I actually got because I was like, they really actually sell Sailor Pluto stuff. That's actually kind of interesting. From Sailor Moon, obviously. Then we got Blizzard from One Punch Man. That Rem is there because I actually liked the figure, but I have actually not watched ReZero. I know that's like a sin. I know, but like I just haven't. So it's like I don't really know if I'd even like Rem. If I end out not liking Rem, I'll get rid of it in some way. But my prized ones are Albedo bunny outfit and Makima bunny outfit. All right, so you can laugh, but they're cherished to me. I love them. I'm just gonna get more. I'm pretty sure in the mail, I ordered a Makima. No, not a Makima, but a Kafka one. And, well, not bunny, but, like, just a figure, Kafka figure, and a, well, from Honkai Star Rail, and a, I'm pretty sure Viper from Nikkei, but I did it over Tokyo Otaku mode, which is the one I normally use, because they kind of use more the Japanese prices, rather than, like, the inflated ones that most Americans use. Tokyo Otaku mode is kind of like, they try giving you the actual, like, Japanese price instead of just like the high price that Americans keep trying to force feed you, you know? It's like they're more of a reasonable price. However, the only downside is it takes them like forever to get here. Like forever. Down here we got my DS case, and that binder under it is my Pokemon cards. Yeah, I think you can tell I'm a big Pokemon fan. I think that's pretty obvious. Then here's a bunch of different assortment of stuff. Just kind of like, you know, just kind of cool stuff that I didn't really know where else to put. Here's my purse. Yeah, okay. I have a purse, all right? I use my purse because it's Kirby. I love Kirby. Can I not be happy? Can I not be happy? This is my purse. I also have a woman's wallet in it. Now, YouTube, please don't flack me for this. Here is my woman's wallet. YouTube, I'm gonna turn it over. There's no nipples. I'm just saying. There's not a big reason to really be demonetizing me, but, you know,
This is my wallet. It's a woman's wallet. I know, I know. Can I just be happy? Can I be happy with my possessions while you guys trying to rag on me? Please, please, I'm begging. I just like it, man. I really like my purse and my wallet. Okay. Sure, it makes it inconvenient when there's children around because I don't want them seeing the back of my wallet, so I have to like kind of sneakily do it. That's why sometimes I leave my thing open. That way I can just grab whatever I need out of it, like from the Kirby. Because Kirby's fine to show around kids, you know, that's nice, discreet look. Yeah, we can make our way back over here. Um, yeah, honestly, that laptop used to be my old setup. The two animations I've made are actually when I had this as my only setup. This laptop used to be my only setup for like a long while until I finally learned the amazingness of having, you know, a computer, which I fucking love my computer with all my heart. I love this thing. I never want to go back to a laptop. I genuinely love the computer. It's so good. Sure, my other monitor isn't really done. Hasn't been for a long time because it's a really old monitor. I have to try to find the correct cord for it. Um, yeah, let me give you a little like 360 here of my room. Hang on. That's my closet, just so you know. I didn't really feel like showing you that one. All right. I'm sorry. That was unnecessary, but I felt it. Yeah, this is my whole room. You guys will be seeing it from now on. I kind of wanted to. My main reason for documenting this was honestly just so that, like, if I were to ever change it again, or like if I move somewhere, I can look back at this video and be like, oh my god, this was my room. This is what my original, well, not my original setup, because I sadly didn't take a video of my original setup before I moved it, which actually could have been a cool idea, but that way it would have been a like before and after kind of shot. But yeah, no, honestly, I love the new arrangement of my room. I think it's really cool. Um, yeah, it's like this is kind of like the new vibe we're getting. I'm trying to like upgrade more and more of what I do. Um, that you know the camera angles are helping now because I now have different camera angles. I can either do this one or that one. It's such a cool experience, you know. I think I love making content, man. I'm sorry, I don't really want to get too sappy here. I think this is more of just a hey guys, look at my room. It's really cool and quirky. Yeah. Real quick. So the reason I had that REM, you know, the REM over there, was actually because I got her in a gotcha pull. Like you could just choose a mystery box, and the two figures I ended up getting were this Amelia and that Rem. Rem is pretty popular, and I like the dress, so I was like, you know what, I'll display it. This Amelia, because I haven't really watched the show, I don't care for. I really don't. I'm thinking about I could give this away. Um, yeah. So all those people that sat around for the 30 plus minutes that I showed my room, there's a you know you guys you I honestly don't know how I would do it though, which is why I'm not gonna say that I'm going to give it to one of you guys, but there is a chance I could, cause originally I was gonna give it to a friend, but that person hasn't really responded at all to taking it off my hands. So I'm kind of stuck with it for right now, and I would kind of like to get rid of this thing cuz I just waste my space, and I need that space for more anime women, okay? I need that for non-Amelias. Um yeah, it's like I'm thinking about giving this away. I could give it to one of you guys if I really find out a way to do that. Um, I'd also like to, I don't know. I think that'd be fun. You know, a cool little like giveaway. And only the people that have watched to this point would know about it. So, you know, there would be a special few that would like even be in contention for getting it. So I guess if you want it, I would say put it like we need to do it sneakily so that way people aren't like if you want just put Sega. No, Sega 2. Sega 2. Put Sega 2 if you're interested in this figure. Put Sega 2 in the comment section, and maybe when I figure out how to give it away, I'll pick one of you guys and you can probably have your own little Amelia. It is completely sealed. You can hear that there's nothing like rattling around because it's like because everything's still in place. The tape's still there. It's still sealed. So it's like, if you want this Amelia, just put Sega 2. I think that'd be cool.
Well, everyone, that was my room tour. I know it was kind of a goofy video. I could have probably just have made like really anything, like just like could have continued Doki Doki as if my room didn't change at all. I know I could have, but I felt like I don't know. I kind of wanted to share it, and like I said, if I ever were to get a new place or anything, I would like to be able to like look back at this, not just through like pictures. I'd want to like see how I was living in this room. You know, like I want to see this video of like me explaining every little aspect of what I put in here, like all those well, not all those memories, because most of them were censored because yeah, because I don't exactly want to just give you my full name and address. Okay, that's sorry for having a little bit of privacy. Okay, but anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's kind of a video more for me than you guys, but I hope you guys still had fun with it. And I hope you guys are happy that there is a possibility of this camera angle too. There's more than just like the typical that way view. Like showing that I'm still like changing and developing more and more with this channel. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!